Alright, so as you saw by the team breakdown video that I haven't made yet, I joined the TCL again. This time, we have a lot more people. Twice the number of people are in this league as last time, so that's cool. But anyway, this is week 1, and I'm versus Tatsunami. Wait, is that right? No, it's Tatsunami. Yeah, Tatsunami. I don't know why I thought it was Tots. Either way, we're battling him this week. The Boston Red Sox, which is honestly probably one of the best names in the league. That's pretty great. Yeah, so I made a team that can hopefully fight his. I spent a long time building this, but I'm still not very confident in it. I feel like the longer I thought about it, the worse the team got. So instead, I just finalized it here, and so here we are. First off is Ferrothorn. I brought Ferrothorn as a Spike Setter, Leech Seed, Knockoff, Protect. Protect just because it's Leech Seed and leftovers, so it's going to try to recover as much as possible and just sit there. That's its plan. Simple as that. Max defense. Mostly because for what I want to send it out against, I thought defensive was a good idea, and I don't know now I kind of might want to swap it, but we're going to keep it defensive because I want to stick to that. It should still be decently, especially tanky, so it should be fine. I was thinking of running like body press and stuff, but I decided to just go with Leech Seed Knockoff. There was some other stuff I kind of wanted to take, like Power Whip for Feeny, but Power Whip doesn't hit anything but Feeny, and I feel like I could beat Feeny with Leech Seed anyway, so I don't think it was super required. Hopefully I don't get burned. Other than that, it loses to Rotom, it loses to, it's actually pretty good against most of the team. It loses to Conk too, and Virizion, so, hopefully we can still do something else about them, but it's mainly just meant to sit there and hopefully get Leech Seed off to swap out into someone else and help them recover. Next is Zapdos. I brought Zapdos as my main defogger. It's defensive as well. It has 72 speed because it needed to be faster than Feeny, and well, I mean 72 is more than it needs to be faster than Feeny, but it needs to be faster than what was it? I believe it was Nidoking. Something like that. Hold on, let me check Nidoking's speed. Nidoking, where is it? Nidoking's max speed is 295, with Timid. Yeah, I'm not even there, so I don't know why I have that speed. I'm probably going to change it before the battle. We have some time anyway. I'll fix all my EVs and stuff before we go into the battle, but, we'll see. Next is Tyranitar. Oh, actually, let me go. It's static because it now has static instead of pressure, which is pretty great. Static is a 30% chance to paralyze, so it's the same as Scald, it's pretty decent. And since it'll be able to swap into attacks from Conkeldurr, that's really his main special attack, or Virizion, and hopefully paralyze them. Discharge just for another added paralyzed chance, because it's also 30%. So hopefully we can spam those two things and just spread para. It's unfortunate that he has Tapu Fini, because obviously that can't be paralyzed thanks to Misty Surge, and it's going to protect a lot of the other team members, but where I can get it off, I will try. And I will be able to paralyze this even under the terrain since it's Levitate. Next is Tyranitar. It's Chocolate Berry, Focus Blast, or not, Rock Blast, Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, and Crunch. Obviously just throws down Rock, especially defensive. It's meant to switch in on a lot of the special attackers, like it can take good hits from Feeny, although I don't really want to stay in on the Moon Blast. It doesn't take any damage from Rotom at all. It's great against especially defensive Aegislash, or especially attacking Aegislash, not especially defensive. It beats Hydreigon, it beats Alakazam as long as it doesn't hit me with Focus Blast, and if it does use Focus Blast, that's why I have Chople, to survive and kill it with Crunch. And yeah, that's mainly it. It's supposed to be sent out against its special attackers. King won't do all that much to it. I mean, Earth Power hurts, but it doesn't kill me, so that's what I'm aiming for. It doesn't really have any sort of recovery. I really wanted to take leftovers here, but the rest of my team kind of loses to Alakazam, so I needed Chople to make sure I survive and can kill it back, otherwise I'm in a bad spot. Next is Landorus. This is Sand Force Landorus because Sheer Force is actually banned in this league, so I have to run Sand Force, and it's with Tyranitar. Earth Power, Weather Ball, U-Turn, Defog with Life Orb. Yeah. Sand Force boosts Rock, Ground, and Steel type moves. The only Steel type move that actually gets is Iron Tail, but I decided to run a special set because this team is better. It needed a special attacker, and so yeah, I opted for Landorus. And plus, Iron Tail doesn't beat anything on this team, so there's not really a reason to go for a physical set and run Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Iron Tail. So I just went for U-Turn and Defog just so we have another backup Defogger. Just in case. It doesn't really need any of the other moves. I guess I could run like Explosion. I mean, what could I try to take out? I mean, Explosion would help me take out Feeny, which could be very helpful. So I don't think he's going to be throwing down too many hazards. I guess just Landorus. I think actually that's a pretty good idea. I don't necessarily need another Defog. I just kind of had it as like a filler move. Because none of these other moves like Psychic or because I could run Rock Polish. It doesn't really need Sludge Bomb. I mean, Sludge Bomb also hits Feeny. That's probably just better. Not Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave. That's probably better than, you know, running Explosion. Because getting rid of Feeny is kind of important. But I don't know if sacrificing Landorus when it's really the fast thing on my team is a great idea. Because if I blow up on Feeny, I guess it's probably worth it. Because if I run out of sand, then I kinda am useless. So I'll run Explosion just in case Tyranitar dies. And honestly, if I could just use it to get rid of Feeny, that would help me out a ton. Because Feeny is the main issue for my team. None of my team members really do all that well against Tapu Fini. Especially with, you know, the other Pokemon on his team that he has to cover it. So I opted not to, yeah, anyway. I don't do very well against Feeny. Blowing up on it would probably be worth it. Next is Bishop. Black Glasses, Defiant, Sucker Punch, Knockoff, Iron Head, Sword Stance. It's a pretty standard Bishop set. I'm running Adamant and not Jolly just for the added power. And then last but not least, we have Slurpuff, who's actually a specially defensive Slurpuff, who can hopefully survive hits from Alakazam, from Nidoking. It won't really take a Sludge Wave super well, but it should live. I hope. It's specially defensive Slurpuff, and then it has Unburdened Citrus Berry, which normally you'd run on Belly Drum, obviously, but it doesn't have a better way. It doesn't get Aroma Veil, unfortunately. Aroma Veil makes you so you can't be taunted and stuff, which would be great for fighting Feeny with this. But the plan with this is to Sticky Web. That's really it. And then I have Draining Kiss to hopefully get a little bit of recovery. Aromatherapy to heal the rest of the team because Feeny burning Bisharp or Tyranitar or Ferrothorn could be terrible, so I want to be able to heal that. And then Endeavor, because once you get Unburden, I'll be faster than everything on his team that's not Scarf. So I'll always be able to get an Endeavor off, and then also a Draining Kiss if I don't die on the Endeavor turn. It's pretty decent for revenge killing, and hopefully I can use this as another sacrifice. I'm running 28 speed, because I had to run 28 speed in order to outspeed Alakazam once I'm in Unburden boosted. So once he hits me with a Psychic, I will get my Unburden and be faster. Yeah, that's really it. The rest of it was just special defense and speed. And then I'm running Adamant Bisharp because I didn't really need Jolly if I'm going to be setting down webs. Hopefully the plan here is to get as many hazards off as possible, because I have 3 hazard setters. Tyranitar, Ferrothorn, and Slurpuff, and then it hopefully baits in his Defoggers, which he has a bunch of. He has Landorus, Tapu Fini, and Rotom. So if he goes into one of them to try to defog, I can go into Bisharp and get a Defiant boost, so hopefully capitalize on that. My plan is basically to lay down a bunch of hazards and force him to try to get rid of them so I get a Defiant boost. I opted not to bring Regidrago just because Tapu Fini is already such a problem for me, and if I bring Regidrago, because I was going to bring Regidrago over Zapdos and just have this as my Defogger and not be in Life Orb, but I lost so hard to Tapu Fini with that team that I just felt like I had to scrap it. I was considering going offensive Ferrothorn with Power Whip just to kill it, but then again, Power Whip and Gyro Ball doesn't really work all that well against the rest of his team. I guess Gyro Ball could do good work against Hydreigon and Alakazam, but other than that, like, Rotom Heat would just hard wall it, so I felt like I'd rather just go defensive Spikes with Ferrothorn instead of trying to use Regidrago into his Tapu Fini. I mean, obviously he only has one fairy, but he's going to bring it because I have Regidrago. There's no chance he doesn't bring it, and Fini beats basically the rest of my team, except Zapdos. So, it's a no-brainer that he brings it. So I decided to not bring Regidrago just because I would otherwise lose so hard to Tapu Fini. Not many of the other teams just have like one hard counter to me, but Tapu Fini just kind of obliterates me hard. So anyway, that's why I'm doing what I am. Belly Drum Slurpuff would actually be pretty good. I could have used that instead. It would be pretty good here. It beats most of his team except for Aegislash, which doesn't really hit at all. So I was considering using Belly Drum, but I decided that Sticky Webs, because my team's fairly slow, could be pretty decent for helping out Landorus and Bisharp outspeed Alakazam and Virizion. Because he's probably going to bring Virizion too. He kind of drafted Virizion for me, so I decided, yeah, let's try to slow that thing down so we don't lose. My team's really weak to fighting, and I had to add Zapdos, Slurpuff, and Landorus just to offset my 3 fighting weak Pokemon. But anyway, let's just go right into the battle, and hopefully not lose. It is a best of 1, so we only have one chance to not fuck this up. See you soon. Okay, it's time for the battle, and I'm joined by Sean. Say hi, Sean.
Hello.
You didn't say hi, Sean. Anyway, we're gonna start now, and hopefully not lose. It's best of 1. And I'm probably gonna hard throw. He did bring Fini. I knew he would, because I have Regidrago, and he basically had no choice. He brought Conk and Virizion, which are 2 hard threats to me, and so is Rotom. So, yeah, I'm kind of scared of this. And by kind of, I mean really scared. I don't know if it's super obvious that I'm Sticky Web, so I don't know if it'd be bad to lead it, but if he leads with, Nidoking, then I'm in a bad spot. I think it's probably safe for me to just leave Zapdos, because he doesn't really beat it with anything. He's probably just gonna lead Rotom or something, so I think I'm just gonna lead with Zapdos. Landorus, yeah. Okay, he just plans on throwing up rocks. Whatever. I'm just gonna Hurricane him. Dynamaxing is banned, because this is supposed to be OU, but since Landorus is Ubers, we had to do Ubers to battle. I'm just gonna Hurricane it. He's probably just gonna U-turn out, or just throw up Stealth Rocks. If he does, I'll just... Oh, thank you for missing Zapdos, that's cool. 70% accuracy. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do. He probably doesn't have Stone Edge. And even if he does, Zapdos is defensive, so it should be fine. I'm guessing it's Defog, U-turn, Stealth Rock, and then Earthquake. But he can't really hit me right now. He's just going to throw up Stealth Rock and then U-turn out into something that can actually do damage.
Possibly. Probably into...
He only has one switch in for Hurricane, which is Rotom. So if he's going to try to swap right now to tank a Hurricane, that's his only switch. It's annoying that I miss. It would have done it like 40%, I think. If he goes into Rotom, I'm just gonna go straight into Tyranitar because it can't touch me. Yeah, just damage this. Did you hit yourself? No, he does have Stone Edge.
Interesting.
But I'm not weak to it if I just Roost, but he might just predict that in Earthquake. But I'd survive, so I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I could probably just go for another Hurricane, but I'm gonna hope he hits himself. Now he swaps into Rotom. That's fine. We get the heal off, which is what I want. This thing isn't really that much of a threat to me. I mean, actually it is if he Nasty Plots. I don't want to let him get a free Nasty Plot. I want to get rid of the rocks, but if he Nasty Plots, that'd be really bad. So I'm just gonna go straight into Tyranitar. He's toxic. Okay. That's fine. We have aromatherapy for a reason. I'm just gonna throw up rocks of my own, I think. Because I want to bait him into trying to remove it. It's most likely that he swaps into either Virizion, which is fast, or Conk, or he just goes Fumi. Yeah, there's Conk. Well, I'm obviously not going to let myself get Mach Punched, so we're going to swap into Zapdos. I think he's just going to go for Knockoff here. So I could probably just go into Slurpuff and try to get webs down. Because this thing won't really be able to damage me unless he goes for Facade. Yeah, Mach Punch.
No, just Mach Punched you.
Okay. I'll take that, and then I'm going to throw webs down.
You might have Poison Jab.
I don't think so. I don't think Guts sets usually run it. I mean, I guess he could. I do have Hatterene and Slurpuff. Yeah, you're right, he could, but it's fine. If I get webs up, it's still worth it, I think. Oh wait, no, I'm slow. No, I'm not slow, okay. Yeah, it sucks. That's okay. So... what now? He doesn't really hurt Ferrothorn at all, but I don't want to lose my leftovers if I don't have to. I think it's probably best to just go into Landorus and use, Weather Ball. Or I could just Zapdos. Cause do you think he'd swap out against Landorus or he'd just hit me? I guess going for Earth Power is fairly safe, but then, I kinda wanna go into it and try to Weather Ball. Let me, where's my thing? I have a calculator. Let's see. Landorus. In the sand. Is my sand forest. Versus Cog. Because if Weather Ball kills it, is sand up sand. No, Weather Ball does not kill it.
And then you're
yes, of course it is.
Or not.
Well, no, I don't have Psychic. Oh, I do have Psychic.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Crap, I took the wrong team. It's actually illegal, I can't. I guess I guess I just have to forfeit. I don't know if this counts, but like it's I guess I'll just forfeit to him. It's fine. I'll just take the loss. That sucks. I'm such an idiot. I'll probably just take the loss if he wins here. I mean if I win, but yeah, that's an accident. Oh well, it's fine. This is just for fun anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Okay, let's try that again. What did he lead last time? Landorus? Yeah, he did. I'll probably... I mean, Zapdos beat it last time, so I think that'd be fine. I mean, what else does he have that beats Zapdos? Basically nothing, right? Yeah. Let's go Zapdos again. Because nothing else really is that great of a lead into Landorus. He just sets up rocks and it's whatever. He has Citrus Berry. That's okay. Yeah. So I guess we're not gonna end this match here, because Datsunami is a great sport. So I guess we're setting it back to how it was before.
How would you even do that?
He's going to get the rocks up. I'm gonna let him get the rocks up here. And, be perfect. I missed one. And then, what happened? Let's go to slope up, I guess. There we go. I got webs up last time, didn't I? I'm pretty sure. And he killed slope up. That's right. Okay, yeah, we'll just set it to that, and I guess we're gonna keep playing. Kind of a weird scenario, but thank you, Datsunami. Okay. Alright, so what did I send? Do you remember what I sent him to go in with Conk?
After he killed Slurpuff, you debated on sending in either Landorus or Zapdos, and then you sent in to Zapdos.
Oh yeah, and then I was like, oh yeah, shit. I'm an idiot and sent it to Sheer Force. I really want to click Endeavor here, but I won't. I'm gonna let it die. It's so tempting, my whole strategy. Okay. Alright, so I guess the battle starts for real now. Cool. Let's head into Zapdos. I'm not gonna defog because I really want to keep these webs up. It's probably just best for me to go for Hurricane, right? I mean, I guess I could discharge. What would come in on a Hurricane? I guess just Rotom, so we're just gonna Hurricane anyway. So
yeah, there it is.
Of course I miss. It's likely that he just Toxics again, which is kind of annoying, but like, I don't have Slurpuff anymore, so I could go into Bisharp, but that's a bad idea. He might just have Hurricane himself. I kind of have to switch. I'm just gonna let Tyranitar get poisoned. It's fine, because like I don't want Zapdos poisoned. I guess I'll just Rocks. Or actually, I'll Rock Blast. He might just expect me to Rocks, because this Rotom can't really do anything to me. But I guess if he's just going to, let's just get up Rocks. Yeah, he's just gonna Volt Switch. I wouldn't have hit it anyway. I mean, he has nothing to hit me with, so there's no reason to try to hit him. Who's Conk? The rocks are back. That doesn't really hit. I mean, he has Facade, which is likely what he goes for. I guess I'll go into Landorus. He Mach Punched. And then I'm gonna Earth Power. I think. Yeah, I think it's fine if I go for Earth Power, because if he goes into Rotom, then I can Weather Ball. But I guess if he goes into Landorus, I might just have to switch. How much does Weather Ball do to Landorus? Oh, that's Landorus. Landorus T. It does about it does 53 to 62 if he's defensive. That's max HP. But if he's max attack, max speed, it would kill. But he also can't hit me with that, so going into it would still be advantageous for me. So if he goes into Rotom, I can just hit him, and if he goes into that, I'm still fine. So no matter what, something's going to take an Earth Power. I guess Virizian's probably his best switch. Yeah. I think he'd have to go into Virizion. Yeah, there's Landorus. That's fine. I'm gonna Weather Ball. Actually, oh, I forgot about Rocks. Yeah, he dies. And this is the last turn of Sand. He doesn't know I have Weather Ball yet. I didn't use it last time. His only real switch is Needle King. He can't hit me, so he's either just going to U-turn out because he might think I'm swapping. Yeah, I think he went for U-turn. So there goes that. The Sand's gone, so I don't get my Sand Force boost anymore. I wish Sand Force was just like a 30% power boost in the Sand, but no, it's only for Rock, Ground, and Steel moves for some reason. Okay, here's Tapu Fini. I'm gonna U-turn out. Should I blow up now? I'm not gonna blow up yet. I still need Landorus. It's probably just going to go for Scald. I think Ferrothorn's my best switch. I don't really want... he probably has Taunt, though. So I don't want to get taunted. No, he's not slower than Ferrothorn, even under the webs. I think Zapdos is best. Ice Beam, okay. That's good to know he has that. I'm just gonna go for a Discharge here. I am faster, so I can just Roost up next turn. Probably just go straight into Rotom. I think it might be best for me to just Roost, because he's not going to let this take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just heal up Zapdos. Let's make sure it stays full health so it can continue to tank hits. Yeah, there's Rotom. I probably should have hard swapped into Tyranitar to begin with, but... Actually, he Volt Switches here. No, he doesn't. God damn it. And now Zapdos is on something it shouldn't be. That's not great. It's fine. We're just going to Tyranitar. Pain Split. He's just gonna Volt Switch into... This thing's annoying. There's nothing I can really paralyze because he's probably not even gonna go into Virizion. I'm just gonna Rock Blast and get some chip on something. Tyranitar's not great anymore. I mean, I can only keep it at low health just so I can send it in for a Sand and then have it die to Toxic and Rocks for a sack. So I'll swap out here if I can. I won't sack it yet. If I can use one more Sand Force thing, that'd be really nice. So here's Virizion, which probably can't touch Zapdos, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it can.
Or I could go into...
Wait, what would it have?
Close Combat, Leaf Blade, Swords Dance, and...
Yeah, Stone Edge?
I think so. I don't know
I don't
what
think
it
it's
gets,
gonna do...
but I don't think he's
I
gonna
don't
go
do
for
that
it right
much
now. Well, I mean, Zapdos is kind of an obvious switch, so he probably will. I think I'll just go into Ferrothorn and Scout. But then if he Swords Dances, that wouldn't be nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into Zapdos. Yeah, there's a Leaf Blade. Okay.
No, she's probably gonna go into Rotom.
Yeah, let's make another Heart Swap into... I don't have anything for this Rotom. I guess, actually, yeah, let's go to Landorus. He can't risk getting hurricaned, right? Or maybe he can?
No.
Okay, yeah, he can't. That's fine. Sandstorm's only up for one more turn. Should I Weather Ball here? Yeah, because this
I mean,
is
okay,
Sandstorm's only
yeah.
up for 1 turn, so he has to Sucker Punch. Jeez, man. How dare you run Sucker Punch? Well, that's not great. Okay. I think I want to keep Landorus. I have to defog away the rock, though, with Zapdos. If he's gonna Sucker. He's physical, which is interesting. Because usually their special have, like, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, and Ice Beam. Okay, he probably has Earthquake, Poison Jab.
Most likely.
Okay, I guess I could Spike here. Or I could just Leech Seed. I mean, if he goes into Virizion, that would be great. I think I'm gonna Leech Seed just... Oh, he's Flamethrower. He's mixed. That's not what I expected at all. That's fine, though. And by fine, I mean not great. Knockoff definitely kills it, though, so I'm just going to Fish Sharp. I really want to Swords Dance, but then I just lose to Rotom anyway, and he's just going to stay in and hit me. Dang, that thing with Flamethrower and Sucker Punch is not at all what I expected.
Yeah, no.
Nidoking gets so many moves, it's crazy. Hold on, I have something I need to check now. Bisharp. I don't think it kills. Bisharp into Conk. Ironhead does 41 to 49. I could hope for the flinch. No, he's gonna Mach Punch. So let's go into Zapdos. Or I guess I could go into Tyranitar. And stack that, and then go into Zapdos. Just so Zapdos doesn't take an extra turn of toxic damage. Wait, I don't get the sand stream up if it just dies? I didn't know that. I thought it would set up the sand. It's fine. I still need to get rid of the, Hold on, let me check Zapdos. I want to make sure Discharge kills, because I don't really want to go for,
Hurricane and miss.
No, I have to go for Discharge. Okay. I mean, Hurricane.
Don't miss. That's all you can hope for.
Actually, I'm just gonna defog. Because... No, but then I just lose anyway to Virizion. Because I need the webs for Bisharp to be able to kill Virizion. And if I could kill Conk, then Bisharp should be able to fight if I could take care of Rotom. I can't let Zapdos die to a Facade here, if I can help it. If I could get a Confuse on Rotom, that'd be nice if he switches into it, which he probably does. But I don't want to let this Conk do anything. I really wish Zapdos got Air Slash. I mean, Hurricane is nice, but I hate missing a lot. Actually, it's still worth it to get Chip on Rotom, because now it dies to Sucker Punch. Actually, it dies to another Hurricane, so I'm just gonna go for Hurricane. Just kidding, I forgot I had Pain Split. That's annoying. Okay, he kills me here. So, I guess I just sack Landorus. I kind of still need Zapdos, but Landorus is worthless now, because I'd have to get a defog off, which I can't, because he's gonna Thunderbolt. So Landorus dies. And then we go into Bisharp. He's just going to Pain Split. He's not going to, this is 0% chance he goes for, Overheat, right? Okay, that's still worth it. I should have Sucker Punched, but that's still worth it. Why would I use Iron Head? Better just go for Knockoff, I think. Well, I guess he could swap into Virizion, so I guess I'll Iron Head. Yeah. Wait, no, he has Mach Punch. What am I doing? You almost made me lose, Sean. You need to call me out on these things. You're a garbage assistant coach.
What the heck, dude?
Okay. Virision's slower than me. Does it die? Merizion, Bisharp. Where's Bisharp? There you are. Ironhead does kill, yes. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time is exactly what I wanted to see. Punch. Bisharp, you're an idiot. No, it did 57 to 66. That was like a 2% chance of it living. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm just gonna roast here because I have nothing else. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, that Tsunami's team was like a very bad matchup to me in general. A lot of his Pokemon just outright countered mine, but I also kind of built the team pretty poorly. And also I shouldn't have let Slurpuff just die to Conk, but oh well. Alright, Zapdos, you need to get another kill here, just so that it looks better in the loss. How much do I take? I take 25%. I'm gonna waste.
I mean, you're literally just on the timer.
Wait, do I still take 25? No, I take 31. Okay. Okay, well, there goes week 1. Bad loss for me, but oh well. GG to Datsunami, and we'll be back next week for, week 2. Where hopefully we don't lose, and hopefully Sean becomes a good coach and actually allows me to win the game. It's Sean's fault I lost. Yeah, I'm gonna blame it on you from now on. Every loss is your fault, and every win is my victory. So Sean's taking a pretty bad loss here, and we'll be back for week 2.
Oh.